Alrighty then. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your buddy Pete. And you're like, Pete, where are you at? I have just left my good friend Motor Ramblings, Patrick. He has been watching my bike since I think June 10th or 11th or 12th. I don't know. Somewhere in there. I don't remember the exact date. Ooh, I'm not used to these turny turns and hills and stuff. Been a while since I've been on the bike because of, well, let me fill you in. So you've been seeing my Kentucky videos out, and you've been enjoying those. Appreciate you watching them. And when I came over to Asheville to meet up with my wife, because she was over here at a function that she likes to do, her hobby is crafting and cross stitch and all kinds of cool things. So she likes doing that stuff. So she was over here rambling on, and so she came over, did that, and then I came over, and I was gonna meet up with Patrick, but I was just not working. I rode the Blue Ridge anyway. So that morning I did a reel, or short, something like that, and yeah, I had a flat tire, and still had a nail in my tire. So I was like, oh. So we were 500 miles away from where we live in Fort Myers, or no, in Ocala, Florida area, and so 500 miles, yes, and I know people are like, you should have just plugged it. I have plugs, I have a compressor, I have all that stuff on the bike, and so not a big deal. You're still a little low. So, but I won't ride 500 miles on a plug tire, a motorcycle tire, car tire, no problem. Because you got three other wheels, two tires, one goes flat catastrophically while you're going down the freeway. Um, no, no, it's not happening. Doesn't make sense to do something like that at all. It's man, he's he's got some awesome areas to ride. Squirrel. So I I got a hold of Patrick. I was able to leave the bike at the hotel, and he from where we were literally like 10 miles away from where we were staying at the hotel. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. So he came and picked up the bike. He's got his own story to tell about Big Yellow. I'll let him tell that in his time. But he was able to come over and get it. And then luckily it all worked out because we had to get home because this was a Sunday, which of course y'all know no motorcycle stores are open on Sunday. So, or Monday. And my wife had to work Monday, and then we were leaving for a extended vacation to Hawaii, going to Maui for a week. So, like, luckily Patrick was there for me to pick her up, and so he called around and got some prices for tires. They were just ridiculous. What they wanted for tires, they had to have them installed. Let's turn that off. And so I was like, nah. So I ended up, Wing Stuff was having a deal on the Bridgestones for the 2018 Wing and up. So this bike has a little bigger rear tire than the previous version. And it was a heck of a deal. It was like $500 for both tires, which I mean, and then so I was able to do that. He's able to get them mounted for me at a much cheaper price overall. So I was able to save a few $100 doing that way. So that's not a bad deal. But anyway, say all that. I'm just glad to be back on the bike. I've got how many miles I got? 552 miles till I get home. 8 hours and 23 minutes. So it'll probably be more closer to 9 hours. But heading home. So yeah, I mean, would you guys do that? I mean, comment below. Would you guys actually ride a motorcycle tire with a nail or a plug in it, 500 miles at freeway speeds? You know, to me, it's just no. Obviously, it's no. I have plugged tires on my motorcycles before to get me out of a situation because there was no other option to get me someplace safe where, again, I could get a new tire or get home. But we're talking like, you know, under 100 miles, under 50 miles. Nothing as catastrophic as or 500 miles. So, yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys would have done. You know, and be respectful, you know, of the decision I made and what other people's opinions are. So, yeah, we will talk to you later. Bye.